What's up, everybody? Well, I got another unboxing video for you guys today. And today, we are going to have a look at a KTC 27-inch IPS 1440p monitor. I believe it's 180 Hz. I got this because I figured, hey, I think some of the other computers deserve a little bit better than 1080p. I mean, that one with the 2070 Super, perfect one for it. And then the G15 Advantage, still probably perfect, but I also wanted to do 1440p on that too, so I also got it for that. But for like that 3080 and that PS5 Pro similar PC, I thought they deserve a little better than 1080. That's 1080 is holding them back a little bit. So we got this, and I'm probably also gonna get a 4K screen too from the same company. But I'm still mulling over that one. Not sure it's really necessary. That's a little overboard, but I figured it could imitate, you know, having like a TV or a computer hooked up to a TV or something, because almost all of those are 4K, you know what I mean? So I think that'd still be useful, but I haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Why don't we go ahead, have a quick look around the box before we go to unboxing. I don't think there's much to look at on this one, so it's not like it'll take very long. So let's take a very quick look around the box. It's not very exciting. They don't put too much money into the box. They put the money into the part that counts, the screen. But it's basically just brown with their symbol. Key to combat, technology, improve life. Then we've got all of the stats, although half of them are covered up by shipping to Amazon later, so it was like shipped from them to Amazon, then from Amazon to me. And then other things the exact same. The top just has like a thing that says HDMI and how to get it out of the box, and I'm imagining there's nothing on the bottom. Oh, here we go. They actually have the model on this side too, cool. So it's a model H24T7, it's black, it weighs 4.8 kilograms, and then it tells you the packaging size. This thing was made in September of 2025, and it was of course made in China. Almost everything is, so not surprising. It's not like that makes it good or bad. Some things are good, some things are bad, just like from every other place. But hey, why don't we get to actually unboxing it now? Well, alrighty, let's get to actually unboxing this. So of course we need some kind of unboxing knife, and I do have a lot of knives. So we'll take this old gigantic thing. I always thought it was cool that it gets held into place with the thing that holds the blade when it's not, you know, out. So we only need it for this tiny, tiny little thing. I don't think there's gonna be anything else than that. So there we go. We got that big monstrosity out just for that. But I always thought that was cool, how it kind of rests the blade in there. But hey, now why don't we get to getting this out of there? I did cut you, didn't I? I saw it go through. Okay, it did. It's just being a little bit of a butt. Here we go. All right. The one hand still doesn't work that great, so I'm just gonna use the hand with lots of grip strength to get it out of there. Can I at least have enough pressure? Nah, doesn't really work. Can I hold it in place? Yes. Ooh, that was its power pack. All right, cool. I can still hold stuff up with the odd hand. Let's get its little back end out of there. That's like its base. We don't need anything else to fall. What else do we got in here? Oh, more stuff's falling. Come out of there, you. It was really, really in there. You know what? This is stupid. Let's just do it this way. Everything's gonna fall out everywhere anyway. We can just do that if everything's just gonna fall. Although I'm glad this part didn't fall. That looks like it's metal. No, maybe not. Nope, that's just plastic. Still would have hurt if this thing fell on my foot though. I already have a fucked up hand from a noble cause. I don't want to have a fucked up foot from being an idiot to match it, you know? All right, we don't want it to fall, so we'll let it hang back just a little bit there. Fall gently into my hand and don't let it slip. I really shouldn't be doing this with my fucked up hand, but I think it's well enough to hold it. All right, phew. Yep, we can hold it up. That doesn't hurt or anything. My pinky just doesn't really like extend or past a certain point. So when you try to go past that point, that's as far down as it'll go. So not the best for grip strength. My other hand is more than adequate. Just couldn't do everything one-handed though. All right, so now we can gently set that down, get this protective coating off it, and we'll take a quick look around it. And I'll probably end up getting the screen completely fingerprinted up in the process before we ever even turn it on. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's almost just like a black version of my 1080p white version, only higher resolution. So is the back gonna be exactly the same? Almost. I don't think the white one had quite the same setup. I'd have to look at it again, but you got the little logo. You can still do VESA mount if you don't want to use their thing. What do we got for connections? We got 2 HDMI, a USB for power, and a display port. And then of course just the power. So yeah, and then you've got your little doohickey, your power button, and how you move through the menu and shit. All right, I think that's pretty much that. Why don't we get this thing powered on? So here's what else comes in the box. You get yourself a nice little activation card for your extended warranty. You of course get a monitor guide. It explains all sorts of stuff about it. Most people do not look in them, but I figured I'd still show you. And then it even comes with one of these. It's a measurement thing. It tells you all of the different things it passed. Lots of it is in Chinese and English, so both should be able to read it just fine. Everyone else, I guess, they didn't really care. Now, what else do you get besides just documentation? Because you, of course, get a couple things. I mean, one of the things scared the shit out of me when it fell on the floor, so it's a little bit different than my 1080p screen that I got from them. Not only does it come with the wall wart, now that's normal, that's the same that it came with my other one, but it was just all in one, like this would just plug straight into the wall kind of thing. Then you also get the same kind of cord that a lot of other monitors use that plug right into it, but of course it can't be like that, so you can just, you know, replace whatever cord. But hey, at least it comes with all of that. And then last but not least, instead of an HDMI cable like the other one came with, this one comes with a DisplayPort cable. So obviously it's not anything super fancy, but hey, what do you expect for 140 bucks? Normally it's like 160. But it could be trying to fool me, just like a lot of them. I swear half the time they'll be like, dude, this thing was $6,000. Now you can have it for $399.99. And then you go in after the sales are done. It's the same price. I feel like they're just trying to rip us off half the time. Anyway, why don't we now have a closer look at the monitor on the stand and all of that shit? Well, here's the monitor all built. It does have like a plastic base, but the base is quite a bit wider than the base of the other one, so it shouldn't wobble as much as the 1080p model I have, which we'll compare it to in this video as well. It can, of course, tilt up and down. It can also slide up and down too, and it can even go like that. Obviously I didn't put it up high enough to, but it can also spin around. So if you want to use it as a side monitor for, like, you know, you're a Twitch streamer and you want to have a secondary window with all your stuff going, well, bam, there you go. Or for anything else, maybe stocks. Although I think most people with stocks want a huge ass TV on its side like that, not a little monitor like this, but just throwing different things out there. And then other than that, we can turn it around real quick so you guys can see. It's got a little place for the little cords to go to try to hide it better. Like I said, it's got some, like, it's got the power button there, and it's also got some little neat accents going on there. Oh, it's just a little bit of glossy thing they didn't want scratched. Okay. I was gonna say, what the hell is that even protecting? Anyway though, not too much fuss or fuss. Like, it's more plastic and stuff than the other one I got, but I think more people care about the screen more than what this shit's made out of. That's just my personal opinion on monitors. I care more about the quality of the screen more than their actual construction. I'm not sitting here going, oh man, this is cheap feeling. I don't know if this monitor's any, you know, it's silly. But with that said, why don't we set it next to the 1080p monitor I had beforehand, just to compare them real quick. Then we'll get a PC hooked up and actually get it powered on, and we can, you know, again, compare the two and some games of some kind. So let's hop on to it. Well, all right, here is the new monitor next to the old monitor. I mean, I'm still going to use that one for the other PC, like I said at the beginning, but I figured some of the other ones deserved at least a 1440p panel, and if they can't handle 1440p, you can still turn it down to 1080p. It won't look as nice anymore, obviously, but still better than running like crap FPS, I would say. But like I said, this one has like an actual metal base. It's smaller and whatnot. All it can do is this. It can't go up or down or nothing. I believe it still is VESA mountable, so there's at least that. And it does have a high refresh rate, but it is only 1080p. We got 1440p, 180 Hz versus 240. So again, for 1440p, it's kind of hard for a computer to even hit 180 in most games unless it's just esports. Then it's pretty easy as long as you have a somewhat decent computer. But hey, why don't we go ahead and get a computer hooked up, get it powered up, and then we'll go do it versus the 1080p. Obviously, we'll start with the 1080p. Kind of doesn't make much sense to go the other way, but like, check out this awesome 1440p panel, guys. Now check it out next to its younger brother. Oh wait, it's 1080p and doesn't look as impressive. Wow, you know, it's better to do it the other way around, I think. So let's go get that PC hooked up. All right, we got it all hooked up. It scared me. When you first turn it on, or plug it in, it turned right on, just like my white one. And usually that thing will the white one will turn on no matter how long you leave it idle once you turn a computer on. This one did not. But I noticed I didn't quite have the display cable all the way in. So maybe it just didn't send to signal and then it got confused and just shut itself completely off and didn't want to re-rate. But went and held down the power button for like a second or two and then it popped right on. I was like, okay, phew, nope, it ain't broken. I did drop that power brick, so I figured, hey, if it is, it's probably my fault for dropping that. But there it is in all its glory. One thing I do want to mention, I see a lot of people forget to do this important step. This thing was stuck at 60 Hertz when I first plugged it in. You're gonna want to go here and go from all the way down there, all the way up here. It can take it no problem. I don't think they'd give you a cord that didn't let you use full, you know, power on the thing. So now with that said, why don't we actually hook up the old 1080p monitor first and then go play a game and then get this monitor hooked back up and see what the improvement is and see if the thing can even play the game at 1440p. So let's go download a random game or just pick one that I already have downloaded. One of the two. Well, alright, we're going to start off obviously on the older 1080p screen. Just a quick reminder, 240Hz, IPS, 24 inches, and that's pretty much that. So why don't we go ahead, we'll go play Cyberpunk for a little bit like this, and then we'll of course hop on over and get a little bit of gameplay on the new one of course too. It'd be a pretty lame monitor unboxing if I only played on the old monitor and then completely alienated the new one, but figured it's kind of lame to do the old one after the new one when it's a lower resolution and for all intents and purposes a worse monitor in every conceivable way other than being cheaper. But hey, why don't we hop on into that game?
Alright, I figured real quick, because some people would be curious. Here's the settings we're going to run on the 1080p screen. We've got obviously 1080p full screen, we got low latency on, and then we're using transformer model, which is kind of hard on these older cards. You can get more FPS if you just go back to the old school CNN. But we're also using DLIA, we're not using any upscaling, because at 1080p it's kind of not that useful. Sometimes you can get some FPS if you use quality, but half the time it doesn't really do a whole lot. 95 field of view. I turn all this stuff off because I'm just not a big fan of it. It doesn't really affect FPS anyway, though. So alright, let's go hop into a game real quick, and let's go see how it looks, and how many FPS it gets. So, here we are in the game. Oh, I didn't hit it fast enough, or whatever.
You again? I told you, I'm not buying.
Fuck you, stupid barbed wire.
No, I'm not sharing it. What's up in the big
Alright.
world?
It'll never hurt anyone else ever again. Anyway, I'm gonna run around the city now. Just to see what kind of FPS we get, how it looks. I mean, for a $120 screen, this is definitely not bad. I wouldn't complain if this was all I could get. But I figured a computer like this deserves a little bit better monitor. This is much better suited to that 2070 Super $400 PC. You know, 120 for the screen, 20 for the Pebble speakers. Oh yeah.
In your trunk all day?
Did he flick me off right before I killed him? It sure looked like he did. I wasn't paying complete attention. I was trying to cut him clean up the neck, and it worked. I always thought that card looked cool, but I always wondered, like, is there actually any point to having 4 wheels in the front turning? Like, I imagine it might make traction a little bit better, but maybe it wouldn't do anything. Maybe it would hinder it. Let's get into a drive a little bit, too. A lot of times we start driving in games. That's when all the stutters and low frames come out, but doing pretty good. Hey, don't mind me, I didn't do it. It wasn't me, it was that other guy. Oh shit, I looked at the timer on my camera for a split second. Take your eyes off the road for 1 second and you go and done murder a bunch of people. Wasn't me again, I didn't do it.
All available units. Emergency backup requested.
It wasn't
in
me.
Haywood.
It was that other person that looked just like me, I swear. Ah, fuck! They're after me!
Suspect's vehicle has been located.
Wait!
Details have been sent.
You'll never take me alive, coppers! What did I say? Driving with keyboard and mouse sucks, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. I still think I'm doing acceptable considering. As I crash into a wall. Alright. drive around my car. I like to usually stay around the more populated areas here. Because if you're out in the middle of nowhere, obviously you're going to get lots of FPS. I don't know too many languages, but doesn't puta mean bitch in Spanish? Ow! Stupid frickin' shit. Ow! Stay out!
You said you were looking for work.
And I found it.
No, this isn't work.
Anyway, I think that's more than adequate. Let's get that new monitor hooked up, shall we? Well, alright. Here's the settings real quick for 1440p. Literally the exact same settings other than resolution. And I turned it to DLSS quality. Other than that, we're at exactly the same. Same transformer model. We didn't put anything else any lower than it was. Not even stuff like field of view. And I turned the sound down a little bit because I realized that for the first portion for the other monitor, I think I had the music blasting and you probably couldn't hear a damn word I was saying. But that monitor's not the important one anyway. This is the much more important one. So, let's go hop in and let's see how it does, shall we? Well, now here we are in the game. So let's just run around again.
Boring me to death. Fuck, someone's there.
No, I'm not. It actually got me. I figured I was so fucking over level, nothing could really hurt me. Alright. If that's the way that loser wants to play, we'll go play like that. I guess it takes a little longer to reload than I thought.
Open fire! Take your flight! On the move! Come on! Go, go, go! Unit lost! Together! On the move! Look around! Let's finish this!
Yep, sometimes storage is not good enough. Well, as you can see, a little help from DLSS, and it's got no problem playing. It could still probably play some other games at native, but would be dropping under 60 a little at native, I'm pretty sure. Hell, let's just try it real quick. And then we'll wrap up. I was just curious. Man, see? Not quite a 60 FPS experience, but I would rather just leave it on quality, you know what I'm saying? Looks just as good, if not better. And we get way better FPS. Anyway, though, I'd say that is more than good. Let's go wrap up.
Well, alright guys, I think that's about that for this unboxing video. I always like to do a little bit more in my unboxing videos than just look at the product. I always do a little bit of some testing along too, but definitely things look a little crispier, especially at 24. 24 is about the max I would do at 1080p. Anything more than that, you start noticing pixels a little bit easier, especially if you're sitting this close to it, you know, trying to kill people and shoot them in the face. But with this thing, I mean, I could shove my eyeball directly up to the screen and I can see pixels right about there. But let's see, who really does that? No one. If you're gonna do that, get a damn VR. Get your face away from the freaking monitor, you know what I'm saying? And plus, my vision is ridiculously good anyway. So using my vision and comparing it to others is stupid. I have better than 20/20 vision even at almost 40. And I never got tested around my prime age, so who knows what it was back then. But that is all for the video. Obviously, if anybody's got any questions about the monitor or has any games they'd specifically like me to test on, just let me know. Just go easy on the online games. I'm not really good. That's why I didn't go and play like, you know, some esports game. I'm just not a big fan of them. Not very good at them if I don't have all my friends with me to back me up. And yeah, just too stressful. Anything other than that though, just definitely let me know. I have no problem. If I got it, I'll try it. So that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And I'd do a peace out with that hand, but that pinky still ain't there yet. Hopefully it will be sometime soon, but if not, oh well. We still got a working left hand, so we can do a left hand peace out from now on. So peace out, and until the next video.